Scruffy with Ridgeview Kids Club. We are so happy you've joined us. We want to invite you to watch Scruffy's Big Adventure. We are on a road trip and we are going to have an amazing time and see all sorts of amazing things like those mountains over there and trees and oceans and all sorts of amazing things that God created. And we're going to tell the creation story. So we hope you join Scruffy and I on our big adventure so that you can learn about how God created all of this amazing stuff. Is that right, Scruffy? Hi. We've had quite an adventure, haven't we, Scruffy? Do you know where we are now? Can you tell me? You're right. We are in Oregon. And it has been beautiful here, hasn't it? Yes. What's your favorite thing? Can you tell me? You like the sand dunes. The sand dunes are pretty cool, aren't they? Is it fun to run on the sand dunes? It is, isn't it? I know you love that, don't you? Well, we've seen so many beautiful things that God created, haven't we? We've seen mountains in Nevada, and we've seen crazy rocks in Utah, and we've seen a beautiful ocean in Oregon. It's been awesome, hasn't it? Have you had fun? Yes, me too. Well, we're gonna continue to make some stops on our great adventure, and we will share more with you at our next stop. Okay, say bye. It is a beautiful day, isn't it, Scruffy? Do you know where we are? Can you tell me? Yep, we're still in Oregon, aren't we? We are right here on the Oregon coast. We're at a beautiful place called East Rocks. And the rocks down there are amazing. They look so cool, don't they? Well, today we are going to tell about the story of creation and how God created everything. Do you want to hear that, Scruffy? Excellent. So today I'm going to read it to you from the Bible, and this is found in the book of Genesis. I'm using my phone to read it to you, okay? So do you want to hear it? All right. Well, in Genesis 1:1 it says, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth." The earth didn't have any shape, did it? And it was empty. There was darkness over the surface of the waves. At that time, the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. God said, "Let there be light." Do you see the light right now, Scruffy? Yes. And there was light. God saw that the light was good. He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day. Is it daytime right now, Scruffy? Yes. And he called the darkness night. There was evening and morning the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a huge space between the waters. Let it separate water from water." Do you see the water, Scruffy? And that's exactly what happened. God made the huge space between the waters. He separated the water under the space from the water above it. God called the huge space sky. Do you see the big, beautiful sky, Scruffy? Yes. There was evening and there was morning. It was day 2. Then God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered into one place. Let dry ground appear." And that's exactly what happened. God called the dry ground land, and that's where we're standing, huh, Scruffy? And God called all the water that was gathered together out there the seas. Do you see the sea or the ocean, Scruffy? And God saw that it was good. And look at the ocean out there. Isn't it beautiful? And it looks like it goes on forever and ever, doesn't it? Can you see the land across the ocean? It's so big, isn't it? Well, God created everything that we see, didn't he, Scruffy? And God saw that it was good. And we can see that what God created is good. Can't we, Scruffy? Awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear more. We'll hear more at our next stop. Does that sound good? Bye. Hi, kids. Welcome back. Hi, Scruffy. Do you know where we are? Can you tell me? You're right. We are at Redwood National Park, and it is absolutely amazing here. What do you love most about it, Scruffy? You like the trees, right? Okay, I love the trees. The trees are incredible. They are so huge, and they've been here for hundreds of years. Some of these trees are hundreds of years old. Did you know that? Well, we are going to continue our creation story, and I am going to read you some verses from Genesis, and we are going to continue our story. And we left off last time where God created the sea and the dry land. Remember that? Okay, so now, after God created the seas and the dry land, God said in Genesis 1, starting in verse 11, "Let the land produce plants. Let them produce their own seeds. And let there be trees on the land that grow fruit with seeds in it. Let each kind of plant or tree have its own kind of seeds." And that's exactly what happened. So the land produced plants. Each kind of plant had its own kind of seeds, and the land produced trees that grew fruit with seeds in it. Each kind of tree had its own kind of seeds. God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning. It was day 3. Now, Scruffy, looking all around us, I see plants and trees of so many different kinds, and it is so lush and green and beautiful. And guess what? God created all of this. And when he created it, he saw that it was good. He said it was good. And you know what? I think God's creation is good too, don't you? It has been beautiful. We have seen so many different amazing things, and these redwood trees are amazing. It's incredible to think that some of them have been standing here for hundreds of years, and they're older than any living person on earth. Isn't that amazing? They are so cool, aren't they? And it's so quiet and peaceful here too, isn't it? Well, we'll see you on our next stop, where we'll tell you more of the creation story, right? Can you say goodbye? Bye. Good job, Scruffy.